Hey there folks, rinimt here. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In the last part, we helped some kids. Even though I'm like, no! But now let's go to the Aery because the mana color is ready, and let's bring it into the Dragon Song more. Okay, I was expecting it to be instant. It wasn't instant. I feel denied. There we go. Hello. All right. The Aery. It's gonna be very thundery. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. See if I have to pull out the macro. It's always a question, right? So as we proceed through the beginning here, we're gonna be getting targeted by these like lightning strikes sort of things, and looks like the tank is opting to go for not pulling a lot at once. So pretty easy to avoid. Just gotta watch out for the indicators, really. Make good use of that elixir field. Ah, I'm so glad I have elixir field now. I'll tell you. It's so nice. So I believe... yeah, there's nothing in there. In that little cubby hole. Nothing at all. Well, it's gonna be one of those where it's like single pulls, I guess. Well, the second part is always, after the first boss, is always really the big test for big pulls or not in this dungeon. It's kind of like the test part, just that second section. This part is just like whatever. You've got some elementals, you've got some little BS. I hit Rockbreaker, but I did. So don't know why I meditated. That was a definitely, I don't know why that just happened. maintain the stacks. Alright, so Rangda. Rangda has a couple mechanics to know. There will be an ad. Has a conal sort of tank buster to watch out for. This electric Kashechia is a donut type of AoE. Don't get to see the indicator, but basically just stick close enough to the boss. Electrocution is going to target 3 random party members and knock them back. And then followed up with another electric Kashechia, and I still can't say the dang word. So you just have to make sure you get back up there if you are knocked back. So Ionospheric Charge. He's going to target a random party member with a tether, which happens to be me. And this is also going to summon the ad. While this is all going on, the other 3 party members will be targeted with singular attacks. And they need to dodge those. You want to take the tether to one of the statues in the distance. Doesn't matter which. Any will work. And then just, yeah, kill the ad, and you can continue on your way. So Ionosphere Charge again. Let's target someone else so I can. Yeah, so you can see the stuff there. I'm getting charged like this thing's a jerk, apparently. And the slippery prey just means you cannot pick up the tether again. Like, what the heck? No, actually. I think about it, like, this gear is actually like, oh, my red mage can actually use this gear. So we get to definitely see here, like, oh yay, fall damage is gone in dungeons, hip hip hooray. So this section, like I said, this section is kind of the test of big poles or not. So we're gonna have these little dragonettes, little draglings, whatever you want. I don't remember, broodlings. And there's also gonna be some slumbering dragons. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can either do it this way, like the tank just did, which involves fighting more than you really need to. Or you can drag the broodlings away and not fight the dragon at all. Because when these broodlings die, they put out like a scream sort of attack, scream sort of thing. You can see it. I guess you can't really see it there, it didn't really have it. But they did a scream thing that will wake up anything near them. There's going to be this dragon that's going to be doing swooping attacks. As we go here, if you're in range of it, you will get hit by cauterize. Oh my gosh. Ow. It had nothing in it. Cool. And on this 3rd one, you cannot actually avoid the dragon because it's not slumbering, it's smoldering! And also there's no broodlings to even wake it up, so it doesn't matter. We'll just AoE. Gosh, I'm so glad to have Elixir Field, I'll tell you. Alright. It looked like it was about to do like a granite there. Just AoE around it. I think we've seen it before. So we got some more broodlings and more slumbering dragons. Ideally what you do here is you pull this group and then the group that's up there. And you don't have to fight the slumbering dragon at all. There I go, charging up my dang thing again. What the heck? Am I just like out of practice at Monk? I think it might be out of practice at Monk. In dungeon or something. Properly doing this. So the other thing that these broodlings are doing when they die, and why you don't actually have to kill the slumbering ones, is there is a mist wall at the head of us. As these die, their scream also opens up that mist wall. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, see, there you got to see it. The thing did a scream right at the very end there. And essentially arm pieces for my red mage. Or a hand piece. Yeah, it did a scream there, woke up the dragon, it lost the sleep effect. They will also wake up if you just walk too close in general, which is why getting that treasure chest isn't exactly safe. But it's a mechanic that actually isn't. Yay! I'm getting gear for my red mage! This is also the dungeon my red mage can do in general for some experience right now. Not for much longer, but really it needs the next dungeon unlocked. So this is Gaius Kudus. So Gaius Kudus is one of these cards, I think. It's going to be doing these Fall of Man attacks, which is going to leave a persistent thing on the ground. It's also going to give him a damage up. Also, he has a Conal Tank Buster, as I just found out. Just because I happen to be there from doing my own attack. He's also going to randomly target 2 people in a row for a disease effect. And also, these mustard gases are going to spawn. They will eat this persistent effect on in the arena. Ideally, you just let the mustard gas eat a couple of them, but unfortunately, people like just kill them right away. I don't know why. It's honestly annoying. You don't want to kill them right away. You want to let them eat a couple of them so that you don't have to deal with them, especially if they're like right next to the boss. When they eat it, they get a bloated effect, and I mean, yeah, the boss is gonna hit harder while they're out, but still. Oh, yep, I just got hit by a disease. Didn't go for 2, but then he tried to follow man me. Yeah, there's another mustard gas. You have like, I think it's like, it can go up to 3 at 3 to blow up, I want to say. But I mean, like, yeah, you do just kind of want to leave them there for a bit. Let them eat the stuff so you don't have to deal with avoiding it. But, like, no one does that anymore, and it's honestly annoying. I get, like I said, I get that the boss gets the damage boost, but still. Like, still. Just let them eat it. It's less annoying. Anyways, this is the point in which it's like, yeah, have fun doing mass pulls. You're pretty much locked into single pulls here. There's like 1 chance to do a big pull, and it's not even a big pull, it's 2 enemies, and it's this pull right here. It's like, it's bigger, it's smaller than some of the regular pulls in this section. It's like, okay, that's why the second section is really just your test of, are these going to be bigger pulls? Hey, the tank is actually going for this one. So, Brigade Breath, just avoid it. So, this dinosaur, we've seen this sort of thing before. It's going to have no sign attacks. You can avoid them if you're paying attention to how it moves. It has the front swipe, the front breath, and the tail swipe to avoid. Nothing in that chest. There should be, I think, the next chest is your one that has a weapon. So you can actually see some remnants of, like, Allegan stuff here. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna be like this for a little while. So nice to have a Elixir Field. Just having that extra AoE that is like off global cooldown, so you can just use it in regular fights too, just with damage. It's like, oh my goodness! It's so nice to just have those like free skills basically. Free damage. I like free damage. Which is kind of what Forbidden Chakra is, as long as you don't like screw it up. Which I'm doing a very good job at doing. So this part is a wave-based thing based on your current progress of killing the ones you've been given. I have a friend! Yay! Friends! I don't like these kind of friends though. I'll leave over that. So yeah, I'll just literally come in waves. And here comes the last wave. It actually gives me a chance to... So you technically don't need to kill this one because our way has been cleared when this one spawns, but just kill it. It just dies super, super easily. And there's my map. Alright, I didn't hit the macro, so cross fingers. So Stinian telling us he will enfeeble the worm with the eye strike while he is weak. My stacks! That was the bad part. I lost my stacks. So yay, we're fighting Nidhogg! We're only, what, level 56? 56, yeah. So Nidhogg, frontal breath attack. It does actually a fair amount of damage. I have tanked this a few times. He is going to put down 3 Scarlet Prices. It can target the same people. I guess it's only 2 in the first round. When they go off, they'll do a line attack that you can avoid pretty easily, because you have a decent amount of time to avoid it. Here I am, giving away free damage. And then he's also going to target a random party member with feathers, the stable price. You want to get rid of this ASAP, but do not come here if you're the tank. I swear to God, because, ow, that's why that hurts. My face. Ow. Yeah, the tank does not want to go for the disable price. Leave it to the DPS. Ideally, like, everyone just kind of stays close to Nidhogg, so you don't have to go running like halfway across the arena to get it. I've seen people do that, and shocker, they died. So, the other thing to know about this is it's also a healer check. The healer needs to be keeping Estinian alive. Estinian is taking damage from all of Nidhogg's attacks. So you have to keep him alive. If Estinian dies, you are going to die when Nidhogg does his big attack here that's coming up. This is just a bunch of ads that Nidhogg is summoning. Well, you know, he's trying to take out Estinian. Trying to take out us. Doesn't want to deal with it. We have 1 more. I'm gonna toss up arm's length to not get knocked back just like that. And then once you see Vengeance, he's about to prepare his big massacre attack. You want to be in this globe that Estinian has made for you so that you don't die. If you're out there, you're dead. You're dead if you're out there. Massacre will massacre you. So anyways, yeah, that's the basis of Nidhogg. There's not too much to really say about him. There just really isn't. Man, this is the big terror that's been, like, plaguing us? Plaguing Nidhogg? Easy. Seriously, tank. Go away. Stop. And you don't actually kill him. You take him to 5%. Yep. You don't actually kill Nidhogg. So, we haven't actually beaten Nidhogg yet. Darn it. But now he's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be pissed at what we just did. Absolutely pissed. Let's see, Scholar Book, and ugh, absolutely garbage.
No, worm! This ends here! You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering! Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, Who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, it is plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
We four, then.
Fortin, Hylanat, Dyrendare, and Zemail. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Huldreth took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull? Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried. 'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Hi, I'm awake. Yeah, I'm awake. Oh my god. That was a long cutscene. Though Nidhogg has fallen, my heart is yet heavy, and the stain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must needs forge my armor anew. Yay! The song begins. With Nidhogg fallen, none save Hraesvelgr remains to answer our questions, lest trouble the worm again. If Iceheart yet lingers at Zenith, all the better. I would have her hear the truth from the dragon's maw. Alright, let's go back to Zenith. Hello! 'Twas you, was it not? The furious screams of the dragons carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Hraesvelgr to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Iceheart, the dragon song war has all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. 'Tis time you learned the truth of its beginning, the whole truth, but we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, warrior of light.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Set Nidhogg an Hes an Stra of an. Nidhogg hath entered. Nice, I am Eskil am Heshmesh Ratatoska in Ish Ratastra in Mon in Andor an Akison los Eotan Osk Ilike Hes easy an in.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
Kom an I for an kin lun hes mon in. Noskan stra av an ulstjas anan.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This one som anshin inkin in Ela. Ekmon ratan in E. Esklos lisek A. Lisesk Angaan. I'm fine. Kolum an. Tomlos ineskla. Kas echi shinso. Sekmon ina an. Srei snowfall in sif I an.
That's all I'd say is, whew. All right. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark. Our favorite quest. Oh no. Oh no. Unrest in Ishgard. Though he left not a single claw, it would seem that Heavensward wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg. But I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Heavensward was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Comrades! Sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
She is come! Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low! The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend! Far from it! At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Oh, hello. Ooh, this is a cutscene dump video, apparently. That was rather too close for comfort, but 'twould seem that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the office of company, my friend. He who would not be denied. That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise Halone that things did not end in bloodshed. I confess, I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of the Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, are ya? Beg pardon? You traveled to the Training Mist together, along with Stydian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Aymeric must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Aymeric to Forton Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Aery and I shall await you there. Let's just continue with the cutscene, though. I'm going this way, dang it.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father, for I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelgr? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry
To Thordan and his knights, 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emeric, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the highborn needed men to lead, and the lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emeric prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emeric is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emeric is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Amaric's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Aymeric more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
Goodness me, I'm just gonna keep this cutscene dump. Yay! Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. Ill weather friends. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor, even with an army of knights at our backs? A direct assault in the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Apano. Not even the assembled might of House Forton and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses. Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. 'Twas these disgruntled guardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Aemeric's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Apano, and I would have you and Arya reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks. Asinian, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? Dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise, Arya. We should hurry to the Forgotten Knights. Tyrell may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Okay, as much as oh no, I see Sequence. What the heck one is this? Oh, Nether Current. Where is that even for? I think it's Corthus West. No? Turning Mist? No. They're Turning Mist or Sea of Clouds. One of two. Anyways, I think seeing this side quest, oh gosh. I'm gonna call it there. The next part we'll dive into more side quests. I might just push the story. Maybe. And push off the side quests till a certain part of the story happens. We'll see. I also just kind of want more flight. Anyways, yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep being content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!